Hello and welcome to the King's Forum podcast show. I have a very special guest with me, Rafa. Hi, Rafa.
Hi, Mike. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. Nice to have you back on the show again.
Nice to be back.
Talk to me about self-worth, Rafa, and what that kind of means to you, having some self-worth. And
I believe my understanding of self-worth is knowing what boundaries to set in relationships, not just romantic, but with friends, with family, to know what you're able, what you accept from other people, and also to know what you consider to be your worth, what do you deserve, whether it's career-wise, in a relationship, with friends. Who do I want to be surrounded with? A lot of the time we get into toxic relationships. Again, not just romantic, but with friends, or we look to please everybody, and we forget, what about me? I think self-worth is knowing your worth, basically, and acknowledging that you're worth a lot.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Self-worth means to me, this is a really good question. Well, as we're born, when we come to this world, we're like fully loving ourselves and are completely aware that we're worthy of anything, everything as a child. But then things happen to you and you get influenced, and bit by bit, your self-worth gets lost. Imagine taking pieces of your self-worth just by experiences. Someone mobbed you maybe because of your looks. Maybe someone broke up with you. No one wanted to date you because you are the way you are. And so self-worth is nothing you can't find in the external world, because many chase self-worth with finding a soulmate, having a specific job title, having this amount of money. But really, self-worth is something you have to rebuild again from the inside, and remembering, wait a minute, who took away a part of my self-worth? Who taught me that I am not worthy enough, that I'm not good enough? And then question this situation and be like, is that really true, that I'm not good enough because of X, Y, Z? Or is it something that I just learned in that situation, but it's completely bullshit? I'm sorry, am I allowed to curse?
Yeah,
so self-worth is really finding your worth again, questioning whoever made you feel like you are not worthy. Question that and believe that it's not true. It's just a program that runs subconsciously in your mind, and you have to recognize this limiting belief that you are not worthy, question it, throw it away, and come back again to your worthiness, because you are worthy simply by being who you are. It's not something that you do, it's who you are, purely expressing yourself from your heart.
Love that.
Self-worth, I love. And I know I've said this previously about self-love, but I love self-worth too. Anything to do with the self, it seems. So self-worth is one of the most important things I believe anyone can ever have. Reason being, if you have self-worth, you're going to respect your boundaries, and you're not going to let you push people. You're not going to let people push you further than what you deserve, but also you're not going to accept anything less than what you believe you deserve in life. So self-worth to me is, for example, if someone meets you in the street and they're like, you're this, you're that, you whatever, you just go, okay, you're not going to speak to me like that, I'm going to leave. Because standing and engaging in that negativity and that toxicity and that conversation, that's not showing your self-worth. You're coming down to their level. So your self-worth is rising above it and going, you know what, I deserve more than this. I don't deserve you shouting at me in the street. Don't even know you. I deserve respect. And making that decision to walk away and be the bigger person. Self-worth is knowing that if you want more out of life, then you can absolutely get it and you can go for it. You do not have to stay where you are. I started off in a job that I really wasn't happy in, and I decided I wanted more. I took a risk and did something that nobody thought that I could do. People didn't believe in me. 4 years later, I've proved them wrong, and now half of them are either clients or they're supporting me. So you need to be your own biggest fan, be your own champion, because you're the person that sets the line, sets the level with what you will and won't accept. So self-worth to me is knowing what you deserve, not taking anything less, and not being horrible. If someone doesn't meet your level of what you're wanting in life, and that's absolutely fine, but you don't need to be mean about it, because you know that your worth is more than that, and you can carry your head high and keep moving. So that's self-worth to me.
So self-worth to me is how you value yourself, or what you feel value for yourself. So for me, I feel like I'm worthy of great things, of happiness, of pretty much positivity. And I feel like that's worth and self-worth to me.
Okay.
Self-worth. So to me, I see, you know, self-love, self-worth, they go hand in hand, don't they? Self-acceptance, all of that. But, you know, talking of self-worth, I associate that a lot with boundaries. I associate that with a lot with respect. And, you know, like I say, it all goes hand in hand, but self-worth to me is knowing what you aren't going to accept in your life. Say, you know, the actions, the words of other people, no matter how hurtful they can be, you've got to stand strong in yourself and be like, no, I'm better than that. You know, you can't let people cross the line. You can't let people go over these boundaries, your boundaries, whatever boundary that might be, you know, physical, mental, emotional, whatever it is. You know, you've got a self-worth is believing in yourself, trusting in yourself that you're better than that. And even no matter the relation to this person or experience, whatever it is, you've just got to know if it's not benefiting you, if it's making you feel worse, then, you know, you've got to have that belief in yourself that you're worth more than that, basically. And, you know, I think that follows on from self-care, self-acceptance. You know, it's not one without the other, really, is it? But, you know, self-worth, it's just your boundaries. It's knowing what you're going to take from people, what you're not going to take from people, the respect you deserve from people. And it's, you know, one of those, really, isn't it?
Self-worth, again, is quite new. For a long time, I didn't think I was worthy of happiness, worthy of people's love. I guess it's feeling like non-deserving. So it's kind of all about, you know, all falls into the same self-love, self-worth, self-belief, self-respect, in the way of just knowing that you are who you are, and you're pretty perfect who you are, and that you are worthy of happiness, I think, is the greatest thing, whatever happiness means to you, I guess.
Yeah.
So to me, you know, being able to smile, to enjoy life, to accept that people love me for the person I am and don't try and be anybody else.
Self-worth, in my eyes, is valuing yourself, respecting yourself, seeing yourself with potential, knowing and understanding that you can do absolutely anything in this lifetime. And it's actually seeing that, you know, we don't need to limit ourselves in life. Life is here to experience, and when we experience stuff, it gives us that, oh, okay, I'm good at that. Oh, actually, I'm not so good at that. And actually honoring that we're not good at everything, you know, but it's seeing that you are worthy of making mistakes, let's say, or, you know, finding your niche.
So self-worth is giving a damn about yourself. It's putting yourself first. It's standing up for yourself when you know that things aren't right, and it's saying no, because generally other people won't have that respect or your best interest at heart, and for you to have your best interest at heart is key. And that's what self-worth is about. It's understanding that you really do matter, and that you're here for a reason, and that you are perfect in your own way, and it's all about expressing that and exploring that and really celebrating it.
100%. Thank you.